Next thing, I'm going to share with you some of the stack that you usually hear, right? People always ask, like, oh, are you a full stack developer? What stack you're using? So number one, LAMP stack. LAMP stack is the most popular stack. Sorry, before that, right? Everything that I'm sharing with you tonight, they are free, open source, and available for downloads, and you don't have to pay any license. And it's widely used by all the web development companies that you have seen out there. Most of the people that develop web applications, they only pay for the hosting fee. They do not pay for the license of to use the technologies or to use any of those programming languages. Sometimes they pay for tools, but most of the time they only pay for services, analytics services, database storage services, and your hosting services. The rest of the stuff is all free, okay? Especially the programming and the database side. All right, get back to the topic. LAMP stack. LAMP stack is actually a short form of Linux, Apache, MySQL, and P can be anything from PHP, Perl to Python. It's up to you, your choice. But most people, they use PHP. So if you are developing a program using PHP as your backend language, right? Then you can opt for LAMP stacks. Basically, just download Linux or just get a cloud hosting instance, cloud machines, virtual machine that has Linux installed, and then you can run your PHP code on top of that. And this is what we call the LAMP stack. Another one that's more popular, getting more and more popular nowadays, is min stacks. So min stack are more for people like us. We are using JavaScript as our primary programming language. So you can write your code using Node.js and Express.js as your primary backend language. And you can also use MongoDB as your database system. Now remember, MongoDB is NoSQL, non-relational SQL, so it's unstructured. So you can easily write and store data. And for front end, right, we can use a framework called AngularJS. This is what the A stands for. But some people will replace it with React or Vue.js, which are the other types of frameworks, front end frameworks that are quite popular in web development. Okay, so you have LAMP stack, you have min stack, and if you are coming from a background of Windows applications, you are using Visual Studio .NET, you are using C#, then you can opt for the .NET stack. Okay, and the .NET stack is a typical stack that utilizes ASP.NET and all the different features of Microsoft, like Visual Studios, Azure, and their own MVC. Okay, so this is .NET stack. If you're running on Windows, then you can use .NET stack.